I am Safiya Umoja, and I am a faculty member at the University of Southern California, Annenberg School of Communication. I will say, I've been toe-to-toe with people from every kind of Ivy League university all throughout my career, both when I was in corporate America and in the university. And the things that people at Fresno State taught me, all of my professors, equipped me to go toe-to-toe. In fact, I was shocked that there were things I knew that they didn't know. So, people should not sleep on Fresno State. It was an amazing place, and I got a tremendous education out of it. I wanted to go to Howard in Washington, D.C., or Spelman. My mom was ill when I was in high school, and my brother and sister were much older, and they were off doing their thing, and so it was really kind of on me to stick around and make sure that our mom was good. And with hindsight, I'm just so glad that I did that. And I definitely felt like going to Fresno State, I just decided, well, I'm just gonna blow it out and try to experience as much as I can since I'm staying home. When you work in student groups and student activities and work around issues that are happening in your community, you realize that there are things that you share in common that actually deepen your humanity, that are not really about politics, but start to become about what does it mean to live in the world that is diverse and make space for everyone. When I was a student body president, it was like the fraternities and sororities were a voting bloc in student government. And I mean, if I opened my mouth, they would shut it down every single time. I mean, I was not the type of person, nor were other activists at Fresno State, the type of people who would get awards like this, let's just say. I mean, this is shocking. It's not the one person. It was like hundreds of people every day doing things to talk about a better world that we could or should live in, and that's always met with resistance. Today, just like it was before. All while I was doing that kind of corporate work, I was always spinning on how was I gonna get off of this and go back to graduate school. And I have to say that it was meeting my husband. We worked at the same ad agency in Oakland, and I went and made a mistake of telling him that, my real dream was to get a PhD and be a professor. And he went and took it seriously and super supported me to eventually do that. I feel every day that I am living my dream. And it's really not so much about being a professor as much as it is the interplay of having a family that I love very, very much. I wanted a lifestyle where I could be a writer, I could just take my laptop and go somewhere and write, and where I could try to share a couple things that I think are important to know from research with my students. If I can make research, if I can write, and I can do studies that can be discovered 100 years from now and provide some insight, then that seems like a way to be more thoughtful about the bigger picture. Being an educator is the greatest privilege I've ever experienced professionally.